Hey, what's up guys, back with the usual. You looking to make money? I'd hope so since you clicked on this video and all. Today, I've got some classic era dungeons that you need to be farming. These dungeons will provide you and your bank alt a pretty good selection of items to relist for the next 2 years, and that's a guarantee. Anyways, let's just get right into it. The first dungeon that I'm talking about is the Deadmines. This is a classic farm because the Black and Defias gear that drops from here not only fetches a high ticket price, but is great for twinking. Unfortunately, with level scaling, unless you're in a group specifically built for farming these, it's going to be difficult to get the right level on the pieces for twinking, but the Mog is still highly sought after. Don't be sad though, there are still a ton of greens from here that you can sell, as just about every mob is a humanoid. And between the chests and random boxes throughout the instance, you'll see a lot of variety and drops throughout the instance. The next dungeon that I want to talk about is the Stockades. Now this is an easy dungeon to access for the Alliance as it's right in the center of Stormwind, but I think it's honestly a sleeper. The dungeon is full of humanoids, which means you're going to be up to your neck in random potions, greens, and cloth. Not to mention, there's a whole wing full of elementals that will drop random trade goods. Also, being right in the middle of Stormwind makes this farm great for any Alliance player that has nothing better to do with their time and is too lazy to travel elsewhere. The next dungeon is Wailing Caverns, which is located in the Barrens. This dungeon is actually super underrated in my opinion, as there are a ton of items here that can and will fly off the shelves. After 50 runs, you're usually looking at over 200,000 worth of inventory, and being a trivial dungeon, those 50 runs will take no time at all. The real high ticket items from here are the Viper pieces, which fetch a high price, at least on my server. They're notable twinking pieces, but of course, if you're max level, they'll just be sold for transmog at a lower price. Wailing Cavern hosts a wide variety of items as well, such as pets and leathers. I'd recommend bringing a skinner so you can maximize your earnings. Lower Blackrock Spire is a classic farm noted for just having great drops. Between the wide variety, many chests, quick clear time, and decent greens, LBRS items will provide you with steady sales on your bank alt for months if you spend a day farming it. There's also some notable blues that drop from here, including the Wind Dancer boots, which fetch around 2 million on my server, as well as the plans for the Arcanite Champion, which can see anywhere from 200 to 300,000 gold at any time regionally. Also, as I mentioned, you'll have more rune cloth after farming this instance than anyone will ever need in their lifetime, as well as other random mats so that you'll see consistent sales. The last dungeon I want to talk to you about is Blackrock Depths. This farm is really good if you're wanting to absolutely rake in those high ticket items and wide variety of general items to sell. I'd recommend taking mining while farming this instance, as dark iron ore fetches a decent price regionally and is still used by players for the Sulfuron hammer, which means it sells. There are an absolutely absurd amount of high ticket blues and epics that drop from here that fetch over 200,000 gold, meaning that with enough farming, you can almost guarantee yourself to walk away with a lottery ticket. After 50 runs, you can see a looted item value of nearly 1 million gold, and while I may not be an expert, I'd say that's pretty decent. It's okay. BRD is definitely a dungeon that you need to add to your I need to farm this twice a year list, just so you can continue to feed your bank great items to sell. As always, thanks for watching. If you like what you see, please subscribe, as I need to feed my family. If you didn't like what you see, verbally express your emotions in the comment down below so that I may triangulate your coordinates. Make sure to attach a way for me to contact you so that I may send you a photo of your house and family as they go about their day. Anyways, as always, peace.